Hello, my name is Robert Dean Steele, and this is your daily Bible class. Today, I'm talking from the Beatitude found in the book of Matthew, for it says there, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." Now, it's a marvelous thing to know that if you are merciful, you shall receive mercy. Now, it's basically the law of sowing and reaping. That which you sow, you shall reap. So when you are merciful, now let me explain for just a moment what the concept of mercy is all about. You have the ability, you have the authority, you have the power to punish and to judge. And instead, you show grace and mercy. You say, basically, I know I should judge you. I know that I have the authority to do so, but I choose not at this time to do that. A wonderful illustration is found in the parables of Jesus, where Jesus talks about a rich man who had a servant brought before him, and this man owed him $1 million debt. And the man fell on his face before this man and asked for forgiveness. He asked for time to pay. And in that moment, the master felt compassion and he forgave him. Now, what happened, of course, was that man went out of the presence of his master, found another servant who owed him money, and instead did not allow him to be forgiven. See, he took the man by the throat and said, "Pay me what you owe me." And the man could not, and so he had that other man thrown into jail. Well, as the story goes, the other servant saw what had happened, went back to the master, and the master called the servant back, and instead of looking at him with a merciful eye, he chose rather to put him back into jail. You see, with the same amount of mercy, you are going to receive mercy. So what Jesus is basically saying is whatever you sow, you shall reap. There's a story in the movie, I'm just trying to remember what the name of it is, Schindler's List, there we are. In Schindler's List, there's the story of Schindler telling the camp commandant, he says, "You should be merciful." And he was trying to get across the fact that this man who was anything but merciful should learn how to be merciful. In fact, he said, Schindler said to him, "Why don't you say, 'I pardon you'?" Well, of course, as the story goes, the man had an opportunity not that much later, but chose not to. Later on, of course, that man was dealt with very harshly by the Allied forces, and he was killed. Through this, we learn the fact that if the same mercy that you show others, God is going to show to you. So if you're merciful, you're kind, you're loving, you're gracious to those around you, when you're looking for the very best in people and you're believing the very best for people, that is what's going to happen to you. With the same mercy that you show others, God will show you and others will show you as well. Jesus is just simply showing you and talking to you about the law of sowing and reaping. So today, when you walk through your everyday life, when you come across situations where instead of keeping the offense, release it to the Lord and release those others. Remember, when you're merciful to others, others will be merciful to you. When you're merciful to others, God will be merciful to you. Just a simple concept, but so powerful if you allow it and to be applied in your life today. My name is Robert Dean Steele. This is your daily Bible class. You have yourself a great and godly day.